Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is BRAINX TV, a channel that is dedicated to ensuring that learners understand the concepts of mathematics so that we can together say that mathematics is the easiest subject ever to be taught in schools. Today we are looking at rounding off numbers. We talk about rounding off numbers. It is basically giving a number a new value. There are various ways that you round numbers. You can round numbers down, you can round numbers up, you can round numbers off. But we are considering rounding off numbers. To round off a number, it follows two rules. The first one says, if the digit is from 0 to 4, you ignore and change the digits to zeros. If it means 0 to 4, the number should be 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. If you have 5 to 9, you add 1 before changing the digits to zeros. Now, 5 to 9 will mean 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Now, let's try some examples. So we have to round up the following numbers to the nearest tens. The first example is 592 to the nearest tens. So you identify the number at the tens position. From our number, the number at the tens position is 9. Then we look on the digit to the right, and that is 2. And per our rules, 2 falls under rule 1. From 0 to 4. So what you have to do is you are going to ignore this 2 and change it to 0. So our answer now becomes 590. I hope you understand. Let's take another example. 374. We have to round it off to the nearest tens. So we identify the number at the tens position, and that number is 7. So we check on the digit to the right of 7. To the right of 7, we have 4. So that still falls under the first rule. We're going to ignore this 4 and change it to 0. So our answer now becomes 370. I hope you all understand. Let's try some more examples. 8,233. We identify the number at the tens position, and that is 3. Now, to the right side of 3, we have 3. And from the first rule says it has 3. We're going to ignore this 3 and change it to 0. So answer now becomes 8,230. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel BRAINX TV for more easy ways of solving mathematical questions. And let's continue with the examples. Our fourth example. 768. Now, the digit at the tens position is 6. And to the right side of 6, we have 8. Now, 8 can be found under rule 2. So you're going to add 1. We're going to add 1 to the number at the tens position before we change this 8 to 0. So you add 1 to this 6 before we change this to 0. So answer now becomes 770. I hope you get it. Let's take the next example. 149. The number at the tens position here is 4. Then to the right side of 4, we have 9. So 9 falls under rule 2. which tells us to add 1 before changing the digits to zeros. So we add 1 to this 4 and change this 9 to 0. So answer becomes 150. Let's try some other examples. Number 6. $8,037. The number at the 10th position here is 3. And the right side of 3 we have 7. So 7 becomes, we add 1 to the 3 before we change in this 7 to 0. So our answer becomes 8,040. Now try these examples on your own. Please do well to pause the video and try them up. Then you come back to check the answers and compare with yours. So let's try these other 4 examples. So we'll get the number at the 10th position to be 8. And the right side of 8 we have 3. So this was on a row, and we're going to change this to 0. So we get the answer to be 2,880. Then the digit at the 10th position here is the number 7. On the right side of 7 we have 5. So we add 1 to 7 before changing this 5 to 0. We get the answer to be 4,280. Then with the 9th example, we have the digit 1 at the 10th position. Then to the right side of 1 we have 2. Then for 2 you're going to change it to 0. So you're going to answer to be 7,610. Then finally, the 10th example, the number at the 10th position is 8. And to the right side of 8 we have 0. And 0 from the rule tells us to ignore and change 0. So for this one, the question becomes the answer. So you get 5,480 as the answer. Please do well to subscribe to the channel and share the link of this video and the other videos to your friends so that they can also understand very simplified ways of solving mathematical questions. We can together see that mathematics is the easiest subject ever to be taught in schools. See you in the next video with rounding off to nearest tens. Bye.